Good morning, this is Burnrate and welcome back to Factorio! So I did a little bit while I was gone. One of the things I did was I created a entire train car in my colony supply for lights. And I actually didn't have lights being produced that I knew of anywhere. I couldn't find them anywhere anyway, so I made this little section here to make lights. And I have a whole train car that gets filled with lights in my colony train. My colony train is currently over at the colony. I need to get back out there and finish building the defenses and stuff to keep out aliens and keep in the colonists. But another thing I was going to do... Yeah, I just built some stuff, so I'm going to run out of power. That is not good. Let me fix that really quickly. I don't know about quickly, but let me fix that. Because that's really dangerous, because I'm getting attacked a lot. I think I can just stick some up here. These will be like less safe power plant areas. I definitely need it. What time of day is it? The middle of the night? Yeah, it's the morning. So it just failed right at the end there, which wasn't too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'll just line these up with these guys right here and put them on the other side of the wall. And orient them correctly. And I may have to put, yeah, I'm going to have to put, what's it called? Some roboports in between. Yeah, and these fit here. If I fill this out, that should be fine. Out to this corner. I'm going to have to add some roboports in the middle just so they can get across and link up. Yeah, that's... I don't really need that anymore. Let me get rid of this stuff. I'll keep this inner wall here, just, you know, it's cool. And there we go, that fits perfectly. So I call my personal robots falling apart here. And these guys are trying to get set up. But I just need a few more. I need to join these networks. Oh, they're joined now. They should be. So let's see. Yeah, the factory is going to start bringing stuff in. There we go, because they joined in up there. I'll put another one over here just so there isn't a single point of failure kind of a thing, which is never good. But yeah, so I have that. Let's put him down there. A lot of power building up. So those should all actually start bringing... I'll let some of my personal robots catch up to me. That was loud. But yeah, there should be a ton of robots coming to bring... Yeah, here they all come. I don't even know how many I have, but let's see. I have 3,400 logistics robots and 3,700 construction robots. That's pretty good. And in my network, I have... That's not a network. There we go. Where's the chest? Are you not in the network over here? That's just a smart chest. That's why I'm not seeing anything. I need to find a logistics chest. I was going to see how many... So I have 4,000 solar panels in the network currently and just 1.6 thousand accumulators, which isn't that many. I wonder if I actually set it to be that low. On the... Set it at 2,000. Let me bump that up. I think I should still have room in the chests. I don't know why there was extra... what's it called? There's more than 4,000 solar panels. I may have just built so many before that I still have a, you know, a leftover. I can copy those, right? There we go. Cool. So, fixing the power problem. But yeah, I have a ton of ore coming in now, you can see. I have all the trains active. Let's go take a look down here at my thing. There's not enough coming in here, it looks like. It's getting drained out. These are all still functioning. I've never even finished putting these in here. I only have 2 right now. So you can see a lot of ore coming in. Both sides filled up. That's not a lot, I guess. It's more. It's a pretty good amount, I should say. All the trains are running and they're doing a pretty good job. It gets a little more dense down here at the end because since there's the trains actually will favor this side because I actually have only the same amount of trains as stations. So you can see down here this is all packed nice and full. But because all the trains are dropping down here towards the end, and it's taken a while to filter out to the right. But that's because I actually only have the same amount of trains as stations, and since all the trains aren't going to come in at the same time, I will always have what's it called? You know, they will always be, you know, around these first few. See, there's one there, but mostly they'll be in here and some in here, so not all the way down here. I actually have some radar gap in there. It's funny. But yeah, so I brought lights to the colony. Another thing I did is I figured since I'm building the colony now, and it does take a few years for the colonists to get here, once the signal goes out, oops, didn't want to do that. There we go. Move that over a little. What I'm going to start doing is building the rockets and satellites and stuff. So what do I need for a satellite? I didn't set that up at all. I think I'm going to just build this with what's it called? A requester chest. Well, I can't hate doing that. This is a very weird, complex mechanism stuff. So we'll do this, and I'm going to limit it. I don't know how many satellites you can stack. But I'll limit it to 2 spaces. So we want to just put a requester chest here. Copy, paste. And that's double of everything it needs. And since this, how long does this take? 3 seconds? Oh, that's no time at all. I don't mind though. I don't need such a huge amount of these being built. So the rocket fuel is going to come up here. Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff. And all these other things are being built. The radars, everything, the solar panels, the low density structure. But this low density structure and the rocket fuel may not be in the network right now. I know I have... Boy, you know, I could replace this smart chest with passive providers. That would actually be a good idea, I think. So this is going to start offloading, and then they can get it from there and there to build these. So what I'll do is I have some. I know I gotta use some useless blueprint around here somewhere. That one's kind of stupid. I'll just grab that, copy it, and paste it here. We have the productivity modules in there. Oh, I don't have any productivity modules here. Uh-oh, I'm still running out of power. Let's see. They got pretty high. Let's see how much of this is. That's all built too. Gosh, I am sucking down a lot of power. That is crazy. That is really crazy how much that power that is using. Alright, cool. That's cool though. I'm glad I'm placing more demand on the factory now. Things are getting serious. So let me just line this up, and I'm going to pop this up here. And what I'll do is the same thing over there. This should be okay from attacks. Although I am generating a lot of pollution, so I might just put a couple on the corner here. This area above me is mostly cleared out, but it's not completely cleared out like forever and ever. Like up to here there's pollution. This is getting attacked a lot and stuff. Nothing is being destroyed right now. But I do need to connect the network. It looked like it was already connected through here somewhere. But yeah. So that'll get built. Oh, my robots are all dying. Come here, guys. No, don't charge. Just drop your stuff off and come home. The factory's got the rest of it. There you go. We are missing a lot of stuff, but it should build it pretty fast. It's doing a pretty good job of keeping up with things. So those are all built out really nice. So I almost had enough power. Let's see where I dropped. If we go back here, we can see. I wish I had like a 20-minute jump. So it did last a little bit into the morning before falling off, and we had some attacks during the night, so that made a pretty big drain. You can see here we're already getting a higher accumulator capacity as those get built. A lot of guys coming down and give me stuff and deliver things. So now this needs to get resupplied again, and this thing does not have a station up here. And what I actually ended up doing, which may have been terrible, but could also be awesome, or just terrible. We'll find out soon. Look at this. This stuff is almost gone. Very cool. Is I built all the rocket part stuff down here. So this, I'm gonna have a train station down here called Rocket Supply, which is where, what's it called? The original one was. So I'm just gonna drop this. Let me see. If these come in here, I want one more lane. I'll do that. And it's a two-sided train, so we're going to call you Rocket Supply. I believe it was with a space. And then we're going to need to figure out a way to get it back up to there, and then it's not too horrible. So what's going to happen, see, I don't like that. So what I'll do is I'll cut that out and bring the power over from here. And this should, if I can find the right turn. Oh, I don't want to get rid of that. So if we have one engine and then the cart, this should be straight enough. And this will allow us to come back under here. And I think we have a miracle. The RoboPort is not, that scared me. The RoboPort is not in the way. And what we can do is actually just bring this right up here. And for signals, we'll put, this, since there's going to be one train, I hope this, I don't think that's going to be enough room. I'll do it when it curves back up, actually. So here, oh, that RoboPort's in the way. What a jerk. Always in the way, RoboPorts. That was a redundant one anyway. So here we go. I'll just come over here. And I can put signals on this one and this one. And that'll be for the train going back and forth. They're matched up. And that'll keep this separate. So then we can just head up here. And again, I think I'll put signals here and here. And that'll kind of separate it from this whole area. So you can see this is red now. So that guy was going through down there and stuff. So, excellent. And now this is kind of in my way. So what I was going to do is bring it over here. And it's going to be a little hard. I might have to kill some accumulators and stuff, which I obviously need right now, but I don't know. In the name, it's in the greater, for the greater good. You know, something like that. The greater good. I don't know. The greater good of space. The greater good of my empire. All these people. Look at this. Some legacy bits of wall and stuff in here. I'll leave those laser turrets. Or most of them, I guess, anyway. I'll pop that out. I think, look at this, this coal is almost gone. It's amazing. It's like a miracle. Another RoboPort in the way. Losing a bit of logistics network coverage there, but that should be okay. And I think this will come up and match right in there. Look at that, beautiful. It's amazing. And what I can do is, again, for this guy, see, he doesn't have any signals because he's on here alone, so he's going to have to get some signals. And we'll just put, what's it called, signals, here and here. Here and here. And I think we'll leave this inner part as just one, what's it called, one section, one block. So you don't really have to worry about it. And then we can look at this guy, and you bring over, oops, wrong one. There we go. And believe this guy should have a path now. Go. Yes. Nice. Look at that. No, let me on. Oh, that was close enough. Stinks. Alright. I love the inner... There you go, and he's got his symbol and stuff. So he's not really linked up to the main system. Now I'm going to give you a pause here. So yeah, you are a very long duration item. And there we go, we have these three. So we'll just do this. We'll have down here as well passive provider chests. So I'll do separated. I'm pretty sure that'll work. Pretty sure. And I'm not going to limit these chests at all because I want them to fill up as much as possible if there is any kind of delays or slowdown in anything else. So again, we'll do passive provider chests. We'll do a couple of these. And this is going to fill back up, and I'll stay here for a total of 200 seconds and then go back to the different launch pads and offload as material. Now the slowest thing we have are these. Why? Because we're not having speed modules, because speed modules are being used to make those guys. No, it looks like they're not operating right now, but we are making a crap ton of robots. I decided to rebuild it. You know what? This was kind of dumb actually, because these two I want, but I did up the number of this. So let's go back to 200 on this guy. But he's consuming speed modules. And over here, I also upped the number of desired what's it called, modules to some ridiculous number. So let's put that back down to 50. I really don't need that many. I had it at 20, which is too low, but 500 is ridiculous. Oops. Yeah, and they're still going to be working for a while anyway. I'm pulling all my resources, but I could use a few of these actually. I'm not requesting these, that's why I don't have any. I still want to request them. I love walking down this path and you can see everything in all of these containers. It's like a labeled little store for you. The store of free stuff. So that guy is going to get loaded up here. Let's go put these in here. Uh-oh, got a package. I'm not going to go answer that right now. So I don't know why the rocket inventory. I just decided to put those in there. But there we go, and these can go back in the network. And what else could go in the network? I don't know, I'm pretty good carrying a lot of stuff. I have space. There we go. That needs solid things. So what I'm going to do now, since the signal can go out, I am going to put that in. You will load in. So yeah, they don't stack at all. You will load in and launch. How do I tell it to launch? I'm pretty sure there's a way. Let me check. I'm gonna Google this. I'm gonna Google this real quick. There we go. Factorio auto launch rockets. I'm pretty sure. I think you can just send a signal. There's there's a launch control mod. This looks pretty old. Oh, this is from August of last year. Huh. If someone knows how to launch a rocket automatically, like how to set up a signal, let's see. I don't see anything in here. If someone knows how to do that, or if they know a good mod that's, you know, simple to do that, then let's do that. So we're gonna save real quick. 50. We'll go 53. And resume. And what we're going to do for the grand finale of this episode, not the grand finale, of course I'm not stopping, but for the grand finale of this episode, is we're going to, oops, I turned my, we're going to launch 2 rockets at once and watch them take off. I know that's a lot. There's some people who launch like 50 rockets and stuff, but we're going to launch 2, and our factory is just going to be alive for a while. It's going to be doing great stuff. Oh, did I do it? There it goes, there it goes. Look at that. That's a good silo. There's no flames coming out. I better step away a little bit. There they go. Off into space. Game finished. I've killed 34,000 big spitters. Wow, that's crazy. Let's look at these numbers for a sec. We're going to continue though. But I do need to go build more. I killed a long-handed inserter, a fast inserter. I killed 8 tree 5s, 12 tree 9s. What else? 130 destroyers. 1,300 biter spawners. Medium worms. That's a lot of big spitters. 34,865 big spitters. Crazy. Continue. There goes another rocket. I like the shadow over there. That's cool. The shadows and everything. Score! Rocket sent 2. Alright, well that's going to start building up. Neat. So these guys have a lot of work to do. They're at 1%. So the train's going to have to come and deliver. And of course these are grabbing a lot of their parts. Things like that. But, you know, there's no rush. It's taking its time. I have the little train line set up. This isn't really a rocket building factory. It's more of a colony building factory. And it's an experiment in organization and, I don't know, all sorts of cool stuff. So we have this guy. He's still sitting here. It's not saying no path. So he should be able to get back soon. A lot of materials in here. That's pretty good. These are the slowest things. 30 seconds. How much do these take? Oh, they all take 30 seconds. You just... Oh, you're just not getting the speed modules. That's why. That's what was happening. You're just being slow. Go back to the rocket pads. I'm going to check real quick, and then I'll take a break. What's it called? Let me see. Where's the output for the... Oh, it's just this one. Yeah, he just dropped it in there. And what are you lacking? You're lacking green circuits. Okay, this must be a problem just because... Yeah, there just must be an input to logistics network problem, not a really supply of these. Yes, there's just 2. No, that's fine. I guess it's not requesting enough, so it was using them all up, and then it was shooting away. There we go. Ah! Where am I? Oh, here we go. Alright. Now you just don't have enough red. So I'll boost that a little too, because it should be fine. And you're just... yeah. It's just lacking the logistics robots' foresight. Because these are all full, they're not even moving, so it's not really a lack of things. And this chest should be pretty full too. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. It's doing good. I like. Alright, well I'm going to take a break now. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. We got rockets going off. We're ready to go start building our colony. Once we have a blueprint of that, we're just going to expand and make more colony sites, ready to have our empire and rule this world with our robot army controlling the colonists. I hope you enjoyed, and until the next video, have fun.